Huh? Do what? Like around that corner. There we go.
Space.
Let it out, right?
What's up, guys? I'm Jared. This is the Team Step Brothers channel, and you're watching Hard Enduro. Let's get started. So guys, what you're seeing is what I have heard been referred to as the squid filter. Now this was quite a menacing looking task right here at the beginning of the race, but the intention is to kind of filter out the slower people from the faster people. Let me tell you, it did just that. The tires were covered in water, they were covered in mud, they were incredibly slick, and I was not about to fall in them. So I took the coward's way out and walked my bike down. However, I did not clean it, and you'll see here in a minute I totally gooned out and knocked my bike over, which was unfortunate. But anyway, carry on. We're going to keep going. Here we go. What you guys don't realize is that hill I just went up was probably the biggest one that I have ever personally done. We looked at it Friday. I didn't want any part of it, but on the Saturday race, went right up it, no problem.
Oh my gosh! Yeehaw!
Okay, so pull up on this bottleneck, get to looking around and realize there's another way around. It's got pink ribbons, it's perfectly legal, they cut it in for a reason. So I took it, made some passes, felt pretty good. Wish my day would have went as good as what this did. But as you'll see, it did not. And yeah, we're just gonna keep rolling. Alright, so you guys that know me or have seen me know I'm not a small guy. Let me tell you, this was a tight squeeze. Okay, so now we're dropping into the quarry. I had no idea what was coming up because I looked at a lot of the track. However, I did not look at this. I think this was not a very good executed place to run all the racers through this close to the beginning of the race because I was stuck in this bottleneck for a long time, like a very long time, okay? You'll see it here in a second, but I bet you that everybody from A-class back was currently waiting right here because there was one line, and there was so many people having trouble with it. It was crazy. I thought, well, I can go around it, and come to find out, I could not. Wasn't meant to be. So I ended up having to get back in line I should have just waited it out. I know, but I tried to hurry, and it cost me a bunch of time and positions and pretty much ruined my race because I spent half the race here. Come on! Move! Let's go! We gotta go! Or we'll just sit here.
See if you can roll this rock over.
That's not your bike, just throw it.
Yeah, right.
Made that 850 for a reason, right? Tear it up.
So if you guys are in the know, there is a rider that commonly goes to these events that has a small business that I'm quite jealous of, and I think many other racers are. But his name is Bo Law. He's kind of a local legend, right? Because the man rents out motorcycles to people to come and ride hard enduro. Crazy, right? But no, the guy does an awesome job of getting these bikes set up and ready to go, finding people to come out, letting them come out and ride the races. He pretty much brings the bikes all set up. All they have to do is show up and ride. It's actually a really cool gig. Again, the business name is Ready to Ride Rentals. Come, pay your money, go race some hard enduro. Oh, thanks, JoJo. I appreciate the encouragement, buddy.
Let's see it, Wayne.
And just lag it real slow. There, you gonna go?
He's kind of in my line. Where you wanting to go? Up over the log? Hey, how about you show me?
Yeah, T-Wayne. You want me to go up that? Nah. But hey, watch this guy. This is crazy. He does make it up, though. He does make it up, right? Oh, my gosh. Oh, that doesn't... Oh.
All right, well, you know.
Hey, he's good. He's good. Everything's good. Okay, my turn. Listen, guys, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you do it, right? It was ugly. Like, ugly. But we made it. We freaking made it. On to the next one. dojo again. And I don't know if you guys see, but up there at the top, that's a man called Billy Prine. He owns a Sherco dealer out in West Virginia. And I didn't know who he was at the time. He found me after the race. I just heard someone say, "Go Jared!" And I was like, "Yeah!" Okay, I didn't actually say that. I was more like, who is yelling at me? I don't know this man. Come to find out, Billy's a pretty cool dude. So thanks for finding me, saying hi, Billy, and cheering me on, man. I appreciate that. It helped a lot.
One second.
I'm not gonna lie. I took a break after the first rock garden. I know. I should have prepared better to come. But I didn't. I think I prepared by eating ice cream and tacos. And that's not a good game plan for a hard enduro such as RevLimiter. Because this whole thing was full of rock gardens. And it just made for a very long day. So, anyway, I don't know this girl's name. She was a bad dude. Or chick. Or she was just really brave for coming out and riding with everybody because she was on a 350 4-stroke, and she kind of had some struggles there, but I believe she made it to the first checkpoint and took like third in the women's class. It was actually pretty awesome. So whoever you are, unnamed girl, congratulations. Way to hang in there, stick it out, and yeah, good job. So guys, here's the first actual rock garden, and I actually made myself come and walk this thing Friday, and believe it or not, there's actually a line in this thing. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but whenever we walked it, I actually walked it with two guys that were from Spain who knew Mario Roman, but it was through the internet, they said, which was it was kind of funny. But anyway, they were like, "How are we going to do this?" And I was like, "No, there's a line here and a line there, and you know, it's not that bad. This is actually going to be, you know, pretty easy, guys. Don't worry about it." And it actually wasn't that bad. This was actually a fairly easy rock garden because even though the line wasn't like real noticeable, there was one there that could allow you to move through it pretty easy. So I was actually happy that I did take the time to go walk it because I really do think it did help. So if you get a chance to walk the course before these things, try to do so because it does help whenever race day comes and you can actually see kind of where you're supposed to go. So yeah, that's my tip of the day for riding hard enduro. I don't have many, so you might want to take that one with you know, a grain of salt. Squid alert coming up in 3, 2, 1, Here we go.
Hey.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
Whoa, there's a rock there. I'm not tired, you're tired.
I paid my entry fee. I can help you.
You're not tired, I'm tired. Alright, anyway.
Oh yes, Pucker Hill. Didn't want to go down it Friday. Went down it anyway. Very steep. Very steep.
You alright?
If anyone was wondering what he said, I said, "Are you alright?" And he goes, "This is no fun." I was like, I agree.
What happened to your bike?
I snapped the lever and took the
Ow.
I have no stairs.
So for those of you who don't know, that was Kylie Sweeten, who is a professional trials rider in the women's class. And she apparently broke her clutch lever or something. And yeah, she actually got that replaced, and then later on passed me in the race. It was kind of cool. So yeah, way to go, Kylie. Way to hang in there and get the job done.
Oh, you alright?
So I'm going to try to do my best not to do what the other gentleman did, but these two guys, I think the guy in front of me's Instagram name is Hungry Like a Wolf or something. He found me after I posted stuff about the race, but this is kind of a tough rock garden. And yeah, we're just going to try to make it through it without doing that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Sure, pal. I can give you a hand. Not a big deal at all.
Ready? Kind of up against the rock up here. I'll hold your back if you need to. Hell, you might be better off to try to go. I don't know. I don't know.
Down that.
I don't know, man. Going high is gonna be easier. I don't know. It's gonna suck either way.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of trying to be cheeky and ask him to go low so I could go high, because the high was the easier line.
I think it's gonna be easier.
Not necessarily where we were at, but once you got to the end of it. But, you know, I didn't want to put the guy in a bad situation, so I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go high, so, you know, that would be the easier line, I would think. But anyway, it worked out. We both got out of
At
it.
least we paid money to ride them, right? So at least we paid money to ride them, right? Right there, right here. Yeah.
So that there was Ben Miller. If you haven't seen his viewpoint from this race, go check it out on the YouTubes. He actually had a kid on like a little YZ85 or something that he was following around. And that kid's a ripper. It was actually pretty cool to see them both go through, and they ran through and completed the lap a little bit too late. However, they did make the full lap, and I'm kind of ashamed that I didn't do it. Yeah, as you'll see, I didn't quite make it that far. So anyway, good job, Ben, and Ben's little ripper that he was following. Keep it up, guys. That was awesome. So one thing you guys probably aren't used to if you watch very many of these hard enduro races in America is rocks that have traction. These actually did. It was pretty awesome. They weren't wet. They hooked up like crazy. It was actually really cool. You could just kind of crawl around on everything without too much tire spin or pushing. So yeah, that was very, very, very helpful for someone like me who really needs to practice on the little zap work to get over those little obstacles. You guys ever had a big dog that was trying to crawl up on your lap, and he's clearly a big dog and he's trying to get up in your lap, and he thinks he's a small dog and he can just kind of slip right in there without anybody noticing? That's kind of how this was. I was like, yeah, I can get around him, just no, you're gonna have to move. Appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know if you guys can tell from my heavy breathing on camera, which is highly annoying. I know. However, my physical abilities aren't where they need to be. I have no stamina, and it's something I need to work on before I get to the override in December. So yeah, y'all pray for me. I'm gonna hit the gym this Monday. We're gonna work this stuff out, I promise. This Bridgeport Park was actually made of a lot of Jeep trails, which we didn't see too much of in our hot lap race, but once it got to the pro race on Sunday, that was where most of the harder obstacles were.
It's the easy spots that'll get you, right?
Set that anywhere, Paul. It's fine. Come back for it. 3 days left. Real quick, man.
I don't know where these guys were from. I'm going to say up north somewhere, but they were really good sports. I kind of played leapfrog with them a little bit until a certain point in the race, and then I seen them again on during the hot lap, and of course they were pretty fried by the time I seen them during the hot lap. So way to push through, guys. Way to make it to the hot lap, and yeah, way to run the hot lap. It was awesome. Glad I got to hang out with you for a little bit.
Thanks, buddy.
I get to this Jeep trail and I just hit it sight unseen. I'm like, yeah, I got a nice gummy tire, just a little bit of traction. This shouldn't be a problem. And I get right here and I stop. I don't know what happened.
No, not really. Just a Jeep trail.
Yeah, it's just a Jeep trail, Jared. Just, you know, go up it. It's just a Jeep trail. Yeah, so I hit a little bit more speed the second time around. I get to the exact same spot, and then I go down in here. Like, really? Really? I could just look. That guy just tractors right up it. He's a little kid. Come on, come on. Oh my God, what are you doing, Wyatt? This is not how you do this. Just frickin' go, dude. Just go. Or take a break, Tubby. That's good too. Just watch everybody else go up the hill that you just, you know, failed on. Yep, that works. Just take your time. Take your time. So I'm not sure what just happened there, but if anybody that was in that altercation happens to see this, that would be great if you could explain that down in the comments below, because it almost sounded like there was a fight about to break out. I had a GoPro on. That would have made some good footage. What do you guys think?
That looks fun.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of cool. Because as you guys can see, that bank's kind of big. So kudos to you, to that guy. That was awesome.
He's in a good spot there. Yeah, just sit there, pal. It's fine. Let's go, Junior. Huh? No.
There we go.
Follow Drew.
So the two guys that went around us went on up the hill. One of them was Drew Dobbs, and I thought, well, Drew's a much better rider than I am, but if he went that way, then I guess that's the way, the better way to go. So we see this guy try it, and yeah, almost loops it out.
Nice.
That was a bit scary. So
Might as well, right?
now it's my turn, and yeah, I didn't really have a plan in mind. Just hit the hill hard and try to make it. Man, I was doing so good till I don't know what I hit. I don't know if that was like a hole, a rock, a bear. I don't know, but it completely slowed down my momentum. However, this IX09 Dakota tire, man, tractored right up the rest of that hill. That was awesome. Highly recommend. So this was one of those moments where I really psyched myself out. I've went down bigger drops than this. I could have just hopped my bike off of it, but I didn't. I elected to walk down it, and that took a little more time. And yeah, this one here though, kind of the same deal. Maybe I could have hopped off of it. It was pretty steep, as you can see. My bike is pretty much straight up and down right now. So I was already in it. So I just elected to step off and row the rest of the way. Squid riding, am I right? But bike didn't get hurt. I didn't get hurt, so whatever. Carry on.
Well, that looks terrible. Huh?
Not bad, just some rocks at the top. Okay, I got this. I can do it.
I made a mistake at the bottom. Huh? Don't let up, just go. Here, watch him. You know.
So I wait for the guy on the Yamaha to take his second stab at it, and it sounds like he kind of gets hung up at the top, but you know, I was kind of ready to go. So yeah, I'm sitting here waiting. waiting, waiting. And, yeah, my turn. Here we go.
Ah, tree.
Dude, why'd you have to hit the tree, Wyatt? That looked so good up to that point. Come on, man. A checkpoint. We finally made it to a checkpoint. That means it must be over, right?
How much farther, guys?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
6 miles maybe?
Oh, so I'm halfway.
Or not. I guess we can just keep going. Just keep going, Jared. Just go. Just go. Keep going.
Yeehaw!
So it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but that's like a big ditch looking thing right in front of me. So I kind of loft and get my back tire stuck in it for like half a second, and I'm pretty sure I hit my linkage, but yeah, sometimes the stuff on camera doesn't look as bad as what it is in real life, and that one kind of threw me for like half a second, and I was like, I think I can do that. So this was kind of an awkward spot. I'm sure most guys just hit it and went right up it, but I wasn't about that life. So I stepped off the bike and just kind of, you know, yanked it up to me. And it happened to work out until right here. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you guys ever done that where you're standing on the high side of the bike and it starts to low side on you and your leg muscles are all really tight because you're trying to keep it from happening, but that was kind of painful. I'm not gonna lie. Do not recommend.
Where we going? Oh boy.
Crap, we're having to drop back down in this thing. And, yep, that's steep. That's really steep. Nope, don't want no part of that. Let's find another way. So, this is better, I think. Well, it's better than the other way, so here we go. Yep, just ease, here we go. Okay, that was kind of embarrassing. That wasn't that bad at all. Which seems to happen a lot in this hard enduro stuff. I just, you know, just gotta go. Just gotta go do it! There's just so many rocks, man. Like, that was what was hard about this race, was just how unrelentless the rocks were. It was just, you couldn't hardly, unless you were on a road somewhere or out in a field, you just could not get away from the rocks. They just wore you out. So I decided this was a good place to take a breather. I watched a couple guys go up it, and I thought, well, that's not that bad. I can do that. Turns out it was kind of bad, but it had traction, so that helped a lot. Like, if this would have been wet and slick, like, it would have been a bad hill. But luckily, it wasn't. I mean, you could just, like, tractor right up it, no issue. That was kind of the whole thing to this race. There wasn't anything that was not doable, because there was plenty of traction. It was just, there was so much stuff, one after the other, and I mean, it was 10 miles of this stuff. And that paired with me getting stuck in a bottleneck for half the race, I just, man, it was just relentless. I was wore out. I really need to get myself in shape, and I know this, and that's why this week, which everybody always says that, but seriously, this week, going back to the gym. We're going to get ready. We are going to do good at Override. And of course, just when I say that like everything was doable, we get to something like this. And there was no way I was riding down this. Not this first part. No, we're just we're gonna row the bike down it, and then once we get to that point right there, that rock right in front of us, I think I can ride it the rest of the way. Especially since there were people watching. I didn't want to push my bike all the way down the hill with people watching.
Yeah. Hee-haw.
So we get to yet another rock garden, and you know, I'm tired, and this one it's not really hard. There's a line, a noticeable line through the rock garden. I just happened to fall in this hole, and little stupid stuff like this is just what wears you out, and it was my fault. I mean, I seen the hole. All I had to do was just like go faster to get over it, and I did not. So I had to spend some time in it. And that kind of sucked. But yeah, just kind of trying to roll along this rock garden, you know, it wasn't terrible. It just was long. It was so long. Then there was just one rock garden after another. Dang you, Bridgeport. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but this was the wrong way. The line was over to the left. Completely missed it, which means more energy that I have to expend. And yeah, that was stupid.
Is that the end of the rock section?
So what's funny is I got to a point to where I was like dying, right? Like super tired. I see these people standing up on a hill and I'm thinking maybe that's the end of this. So I holler at them. They say, yeah, the end's right here. And all of a sudden I get this burst of energy. And then I see Kylie Sweeten coming. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to get past in the rock garden. Okay, so I'm going to try to make it through. Well, of course, it was like right there. I stopped right before the end of the stupid thing. And pull up, and this next hill we looked at on Friday, and I'll be honest, guys, I saw it, and there was no way I thought I was going to be able to go up that. And even Kylie has to take 2 runs. You know, whenever a trials pro is having to take 2 runs of something, it's fairly difficult. So you can imagine I was a bit nervous, but no, Kylie, she cleaned it on the second try. Did a little trials hop at the top. It was actually pretty dope. I could not do that, and I wish I could. I had to rely on my tacos and ice cream for traction, and yeah, this was an interesting little spot for sure.
Try it again. I think she's rode trials before, don't you?
You what?
So I think she's rode trials before.
I believe so.
Yeah. I haven't. Oh, Lordy. I should start, yeah.
Okay, look guys, the point of all this is don't let stuff like that psych you out. Obviously, if it looks dangerous, you know, approach it with caution, but like that hill, it looked really bad, and I didn't even spin a tire coming up it. So, a good gummy tire would take you a long ways, I promise. Like, I don't know, this next rock garden. Good God. So this section is called Rick's Diner 1, D-I-E-N-E-R, and it's a play on words from Carl's Diner in Erzberg Rodeo. And it was pretty appropriately named. There was some pretty big rocks in it. I found some bikes with dead batteries. You know, I myself died for like half a second, maybe a little longer. I don't know. But yeah, this was a tough section to push through, especially after you're already tired. I bent my my brake pedal in it. Almost popped a hole in the side of my case there with it, or my clutch cover. So this was a rough one. It wasn't particularly hard. It was a really long rock garden, and there was a lot of restarts. You know, stalling the bike and starting it. And there was a couple guys that did not make it out of it. So yeah, way to go, Mark and Rick. This was a good hard enduro feature for sure. So I'm not gonna lie, guys. I cut it out, but I took like a 30-minute rest there. I laid down over here, hoping that there wasn't any snakes or anything, but I had to get off the bike. And I might have took too long of a nap. Did I say nap? I didn't say nap. I didn't nap. People don't do that during a race. But anyway, I should have just kept pushing. That was on me. You know, it's one thing to take a break. It's another to you know, take a big break like that, because you don't have time in this stuff. You gotta go. You gotta go. But I did catch this guy who managed to you know, his battery died. Poor guy. So he was kind of in the good line, and it just, you know, little stuff like that made the race a little bit harder. But it was okay. You know, we were in it together. We were in it together. Out here in the middle of nowhere. We were in this together, guy.
That's not the right line.
Hello.
I was starting to get a little bit tired and frustrated at this point.
What's up?
My battery died.
Okay. If I can get out of here.
Surprisingly, my bike only hit the ground like twice that day. And this is one of them. And luckily it fell to my side, which was an easy pickup and didn't expend a lot of energy. So yeah, those are the nice ones where you just kind of fall over. I'll take those any day of the week over the other ones.
Hey, we have a dead battery guy back there. Huh? Do what?
Where's he at?
Like around that corner.
And now, the most embarrassing part of this whole race, and when I knew that my day was over, is happening in 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Space.
Let it out, right?
And I got a guy behind me that's asking me to go. He's asking me to move. I just threw up, man. Come on.
Yeah, you're nice. You're good, man. Yeah. Come on, buddy.
I know, man, I know. Just let me see here for a second. I know you ain't trying to follow me.
I mean, I tried to get out of his way. I didn't realize at the end was like, I don't know, another 20 yards. But I did try to get out of his way.
Is that the end?
Yeah, that's right up there. Hey, get up here. You're just gonna catch the road.
I don't know if you guys heard, but he said up here at the end you're going to catch the road out, which meant that I had officially timed out. The race was over. I didn't make it to checkpoint 2. I think I was close. I think I had like maybe 2 more features to do, but I did not make it. And that's pretty hard pill to swallow because it was my own fault. I did everything. I mean, you guys just watched the video. Nothing was particularly like super difficult. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was hard. We did practice and get ready for it, but I did not get myself physically ready to go for 2 hours in that kind of conditions, you know. And basically, I kicked my own butt, and so I pulled up here. This was the road out. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and lay down. You know, that's the end of it. This is the end of the video. This is it. This is the end of my race, my RevLimiter participation. I just get to watch from here on out. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed my struggle during the 2020 RevLimiter Hard Enduro, you know, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and keep an eye out for some more videos that are coming up. I really appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.